Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Lou. Guess what today is? It's World Creativity and Innovation Day, one of my favorite holidays. It celebrates all things creative all day today because I never tire of talking about how beneficial creativity is to all of us, all walks of life, in all areas of life. It makes us better human beings and the world a better place. It helps us look at old problems in new ways. We can imagine new ways to live, to grow, to build, to create. It is a beautiful thing. And a little history behind how this day came to be. It was inspired by somebody known as the Renaissance man back in 1452, somebody who really excelled in all subjects, and whatever he seemed to put his hands and his mind to in action on, he was able to make great strides and advances. So in honor of that, to set up a day that really encourages everybody to dig deep and to let loose on whatever that inner muse is, your inner Da Vinci, because we all have it within us. And the way that they are recommending all of us celebrate this day, and you can kind of take it and run with it in whatever way suits you, but they are saying that use this day to really celebrate all of your ideas and do some brainstorming. So grab a sketchbook or some scraps of paper, whatever you happen to have handy, and make notes in it all day. Just today, exercise all of the ideas that come to you, practice writing them down. So if you see something, you're on social media, you're watching something, you're working on something for work, and an idea comes about how to solve this, or I have an idea for that, write it down, capture it, and do that. Have it with you all day long, and just make a point to jot it down quick. You don't have to go any further with that thought or that idea, but whatever comes to your mind, capture it. Then you can go back and revisit it, expand on it. Maybe it'll lead to other ideas, and who knows, some of those ideas that come to you today could set you on a whole new path for something else. I also thought that today would be a great day to celebrate some of the things that all of you are doing to be creative and innovative. So I'm going to share some of the things that I'm aware of, some of the things my friends are doing. And this first one she just shared this with me, and so excited about it. And I think it's a beautiful idea. A friend was invited to a birthday party. Of course, it's one of the drive-by birthdays right now, and she didn't want to go to the store, just saving those trips for essential things. And of course, we're more limited on the things we are able to go out and get right now. So she chose to work with what she had, and she created this beautiful reading pillow. And I just love this idea. It has a pocket in the front of it there that you can see, and you can put books in there. You can put a flashlight, maybe a plushie, all kinds of treasures. And what I love about this is she actually repurposed all kinds of things that she already had to create this beautiful look. And she used fabric from an old tablecloth. She used fabric from an old window valance, from an old shirt. She repurposed a pillow form, and look at the beautiful present that she was able to put together for somebody. I think it's a great idea. So if any of you have, one of those birthdays coming up and want to take a stab at this, it looks like a great gift idea. And then another way that people are celebrating their creative side, we all know our friend Sherry Clark, and I've been fortunate enough to be on the receiving end of some of her just a quick little note, miss you, what are you up to, catching up, some postcards, and this was the latest one that I received, and I love how she actually, she's creative with the envelope as well. We have some nice little graphic tapes and things on here. The note card itself, she has personally made out of all kinds of bits and pieces. It was an absolute delight to pull this out of the mailbox. So that's another way that you could celebrate this day, create a handwritten note and card and have fun with it to send out to somebody. I have another friend who is letting off some creative steam with paintings in the morning. Some people journal and do some writing for a certain amount of time, and he put a painting together on the prior night's pizza box and mentioned that it was very freeing because, and it is, when you work on some of those non-traditional materials, life's leftovers, it's very liberating because it kind of opens you up to look at things a little differently. You seem to be less inhibited when you're working on something like that, and your energy end result is just something unexpected and very cool. I also have, my parents, they've been keeping busy with gardening. I know I've seen lots of other people that are installing some raised beds right now, which I think is a beautiful thing. My parents starting seeds. My dad's a commercial fisherman, and he has been playing around with new ways to preserve fish. So they've been canning fish and figuring out, different recipes and ways of using it. So those, I think, just a few examples of being innovative, and it doesn't matter how big or small, but I would love to see what all of you are doing to be creative during this time, and maybe how you're being innovative using some of life's leftovers for different things. Please share them with us so that we can share them with everybody. Send them to me personally to my email, mbrown@weareiowa.com. Include just a photo or two, a quick little note on whatever that story is, because another thing that I say all the time, but I truly believe it and mean it, creativity is contagious, and that is something that we want to celebrate and share. So if you have ways that you're being creative right now, things that you're proud of, that you've been innovative with, doesn't matter how big or how small, I encourage you to share it with me so that I can then in turn share it with everyone as well.